All right, Patriots Nation, buckle up, because today's news is going to hit you like a Tom Brady game-winning drive. We've got 4 massive stories that'll have you glued to your screen. A potential game-changer for our O-line, a defensive spark ready to ignite, an under-the-radar beast who could steal the show, and a star-studded list that'll make you proud to bleed red, white, and blue. But can these moves push us to the top of the AFC East? You won't believe what's coming. So grab a seat, smash that like button, and let's dive into the action. Picture this, Drake May, our franchise quarterback, winding up for a deep ball, but the O-line crumbles. The pocket collapses, and the play's dead. That's the nightmare the Patriots are fighting to avoid in 2025, and a juicy rumor? It might be the key to fixing it. Word on the street is that Cincinnati Bengals guard Volson might be up for grabs. Yeah, the guy who's been protecting Joe Burrow for 3 seasons. But why him? And why now? Let's break it down. Volson, a 4th-round pick in 2022, has started 48 of 51 possible games. Solid, right? But his 59.1 PFF grade last year ranked him 51st out of 77 eligible guards. Not exactly all-pro material. So why are the Patriots eyeing him? Our O-line, despite additions like Morgan Moses and first-rounder Will Campbell, still has a glaring hole at left guard. Cole Strange, the current starter, missed most of last season with a brutal injury and wasn't exactly lighting it up when healthy. Volson's no superstar, but he's a battle-tested veteran who brings consistency. He's the kind of guy who might not make the highlight reel, but gives May those extra seconds to work his magic. With the Bengals potentially cutting him to free up $2.47 million in cap space, he could come cheap, maybe even for a late-round conditional pick. That's a steal for a team desperate to keep May upright. Here's the deal. If Volson joins, he's battling Strange for the starting spot. That's the kind of competition Mike Vrabel loves. Fans on X are already buzzing. Some are skeptical, posting, "Volson? Really? We need a stud, not a journeyman." Others are all in. He's reliable, experienced, and won't break the bank. Truth is, he's not the final piece of the puzzle, but he could be the glue that holds the line together. If he flops, at least he pushes Strange to step up. But if he delivers, he might just be the unsung hero we didn't see coming. And while we're chewing on that, there's another bombshell waiting to drop. While we're still wrapping our heads around a potential O-line boost, the Patriots defense is stealing the spotlight. Ever heard of Kalavin Chason? No? Well, hold on to your hats, because this guy signed for just $3 million could be a game-changer for Mike Vrabel's squad. Yup, a former first-rounder who found his groove in Las Vegas and is now ready to wreak havoc in Foxborough. Doug Farrar from Pat's Pulpit called Chason a hidden gem. Why? Because late in 2024, he went off for 5 sacks in just 6 games with the Raiders. That's not just a hot streak, that's a warning to every QB in the league. Drafted 20th overall by the Jaguars in 2020, Chason was a bit of a letdown with only 5 sacks in 4 years. But last season, mentored by Max Crosby, he flipped the script. 6 sacks, 29 pressures, 20 solo tackles. And get this, he credits Vrabel, a former edge himself, for unlocking his potential. Now picture Chason and Vrabel's aggressive scheme lined up with Harold Landry and rookie Braden Swinson. Things are about to get real interesting in New England. That's a pass rush nightmare. The catch. Anthony Jennings and Keon White are already in the mix, so Chason's got a ball out in camp to earn snaps. Fans on X are split. Some are like, Chason? Just another hyped-up bust. Others are hyped if Vrabel trusts him. I'm sold. This guy's gonna feast. Here's the scoop. With a 74.7 PFF pass rush grade, Chason's talent is legit. If he clicks in Vrabel's system, he could be the steal of the offseason. At $3 million with $1.5 million guaranteed, it's a low-risk, high-reward move. Will he finally live up to his draft hype or just blend into the rotation? While we're debating that, there's another defender flying under the radar who's ready to make noise. Dramatic break. While we're dreaming of Chason sacks, there's a name on defense nobody's talking about, but he could be a breakout star in 2025. Jeremiah Farms Jr. Who? Exactly. This guy's the ultimate underdog, but Mike Dussault from Patriots.com is betting big on him. Why? Farms started 5 games in 2024, racking up 16 solo tackles and 2 sacks. Not bad for a rotational guy. Now, with Vrabel and Terrell Williams shaking up the defensive scheme, Farms could be the surprise we didn't see coming. So what makes this guy special? At 6'2" and 300 pounds, Farms is a brick wall built to eat double teams and clog running lanes. In 2024, he flashed serious potential like quick pressures and run stops against the Bears, as Taylor Kiles from CLNS Media pointed out. With big-name additions like Milton Williams and draft pick Joshua Farmer, the D-line's getting faster, but Farms brings balance. He's not as flashy as Christian Barmore, but he's steady, and in Vrabel's aggressive scheme, that consistency is gold. The Patriots need a line that can stop the run without sacrificing pass rush juice, and Farms fits the bill. On X, fans are starting to catch on. Farms? Never heard of him. Is turning into, this dude could be our next Vince Wilfork. Okay, maybe not quite, but the potential's there. The challenge? He's in a crowded rotation. Barmore's the star, Williams is the big-ticket signing, and Farmer's the hotshot rookie. Farms has to fight for snaps. If he keeps trending up, he could, as Dussault says, jumpstart the defense. If not, he's still a solid depth piece, and while we're rooting for this dark horse, there's a list of stars that'll make your heart race. Just when you thought it couldn't get better, here comes a story that'll make every Patriots fan puff out their chest. Bleacher Report dropped their 2025 AFC East All Star list, and 5 Patriots made the cut. Stephon Diggs and Mike Onwenu on offense, Robert Spillane, Christian Gonzalez, and Jabril Peppers on defense. This screams that Vrabel's rebuild is turning heads, but hold up. Not everyone's happy, and there's plenty of room for debate. Why only 2 offensive guys, and who got snubbed? Let's unpack this and see what it means for our season. Diggs, a 4-time Pro Bowler, is the weapon Drake May needs. When healthy, he torches defenses. Onwenu's a rocket guard when he's in shape, but that's a big if. Fans on X are fired up. Only 2 offensive all-stars? Where's Hunter Henry? And they're right. Henry outplayed Buffalo's Dalton Kincaid in 2024, but got overlooked. On defense, Spillane's a tackling machine, averaging over 150 tackles a year. Gonzalez, a 2024 second-team All-Pro, is a lockdown corner. Peppers, if he bounces back from an injury-plagued 2024, is a playmaker. But what about Christian Barmore or Milton Williams? Both deserve nods, but health and snap counts held them back. This list proves Vrabel's building something special, but it also shows our offense needs more firepower. Mayo's absence stings. He's got to earn his spot. On X, fans are hyped. 5 All-Stars? We're back, baby. But others aren't sold. Snubbing Henry and Barmore? Garbage. This is a wake-up call. The pieces are there, but training camp in July will show who's ready to shine. And while we're riding this high, there's more to come. What a day, Patriots Nation. From a potential O-line fix with Volson, to Chason's breakout potential, to Farms sneaking up as a defensive X-factor, to 5 of our guys repping the AFC East All-Star squad. Vrabel's got us trending up for 2025, but the big question remains, can these moves take us back to the playoffs, or are we still a piece away? The road starts in training camp, and it's going to be a wild ride. Smash that like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. Who's going to be the MVP of this squad? Let's go, Pats.